Please don't play with us. Nah, we up and aiming up. Ain't no hard.
Record. So we're gonna record this too, just for y'all. Let's come down to the next one. Family. I'm gonna give y'all all the sauce real quick. Bang, right? So if you're an individual, right, that gets in profit, right? Write this in your notes, family. Write this in your notes, right? You're gonna need the screenshot. I'm gonna let y'all share it in a minute. But for the first part, right? When people say move your SL to entry, I know you guys don't do it a lot. Y'all close out in profit. Y'all don't take partials. But I'm gonna show you today how to take partials. I'm gonna show you how to move your SL into entry, right? So this is a picture that you need, right? The yellow is your entry. That's where you enter the trade, right? And the green is where you are now, right? So I need y'all to screenshot that and put it in the chat. So if you're ever in a trade, right? If you're ever in a trade and you're 10 pips or more, you have officially won the trade, right? If you're 10 pips or more, you have won the trade, right? Write that down in your notes. If you're 10 pips or more in profit, you have won the trade, right? Any professional trader, if they get 10 pips on a standard, what is that? $100, right? $200 on a 2 standard, right? You have won the trade with 10 pips, family, right? As a trader, you need to translate your mindset from dollar amounts to pips, right? So write that down in your notes. If I have gotten 10 pips in profit on a trade, I have officially won the trade. You have won, like W-O-N, right? Won, like you won the trade, like you won the trade. Now, if you're 20 pips or more, right? 20 to 20 pips or more, right? You move your SL to entry. Right, family? If you're 20 pips or more, you move your SL to entry. Now that trade is risk-free. Right? I'm going to show you guys how to do that pretty soon, right? So when people say, yo, you're in a risk-free trade, most likely you're 20 pips or more in profit. You should not lose money, right? If you're 20 pips or more, you should not lose money in a trade. If you're 10 pips or more, you have won the trade. You can officially think about closing out in profit and taking your money because when it's in blue, it's on you, right? But if you're 20 pips or more, family, 20 pips or more, you should not lose money. Move stop loss to entry. Right now, when you're 35 to 40 pips in profit, 35 to 40 pips. I know family don't hold trades that long, but when you're in profit that deep, family, what are we gonna start to do? I need you to write this down in your notes, right? We start to trail our stop loss, right? Every 20 to 25 pips up that the trade goes from your stop loss, we're gonna move it up. Family, right? So if you're 40 pips up and you already at break even, what are you gonna do? You're gonna move it 20 pips in profit. So what is that gonna do? 20 to 25 pips is your cushion, right? You're letting that trade breathe. You're letting it breathe. You don't want to choke out the flame because what? The market moves in impulses, family. The market moves in impulses, so it's gonna pull back. You got to give it room to impulse, right? You can't choke it out. So every 20 to 25 pips in profit, you're gonna move your SL up, right? So if it's 40 pips, you move it to 20. If it's 60, you move it to 40, right? Every 20 to 25 pips, you move up your stop loss. So now you're securing profits, and now you have officially won the trade, and you should not lose money, right? So let's move on to the next one. Right? Because a lot of people be like, do I have to sit there and watch the trades all day? No, you do not, family. No, you do not. So what's going to happen is, right, I'm going to show you guys a little something. I'm going to show you some little sauce. Let me find the screenshot for you. Where is it? Faster, stronger. Right? Pending orders, family. So I need y'all to get familiar with this, right? Actual pending orders. Right? So y'all get the screenshots, y'all drop it in Tsunami, right? Y'all get the screenshots and drop it in Tsunami. I don't know if y'all dropped the other screenshot in Tsunami because y'all taking notes. But if you got the last screenshot, drop it in Tsunami, feed the camp. Get this screenshot, drop it in Tsunami. So, right, so I'm gonna go over a little bit brief, right, of what these four are and how they work, right? Because when I first came in this opportunity, I really didn't know what these things even meant. Like I just didn't even touch them. Like if I saw a signal, I just put it in, but I never really knew how it worked. Right? So a buy stop, right? Y'all can write this down, right? Because I really need y'all to be educated on what these moving parts mean. Right? As soon as you understand what these moving parts mean, you'll make more money. Family, please do not draw on the screen. Family, please do not draw on the screen. Right? I don't want to call names out because I can see your name. But look, family, please do not draw on the screen. It may have been an accident. But right, let's go into detail with buy stop, right? So a buy stop, right? is placed above price. So what does that mean? If you're placing a line above the candlesticks. So if the candlestick goes through that line, it will place you in the trade. It will place you in the trade, family. So you're placing an entry point. And if candle breaks that line, right, becoming a breakout trader, right, you're waiting, right? You draw resistance. You can place a line right there, right? If that candle breaks that line, it will enter you in the trade, right? Now, a sell stop is the same thing. You're placing a line below the candles. And as soon as the candles break that line, is enter you in a trade. All right? Now, a sell stop is when the candles are selling, right? And it's bouncing off that line. You want the candles to bounce off that line. So as soon as the candles hit that line and come back down, right, they're going to enter you in for a sell. So a sell limit. As soon as the candle hits that line and comes back down, they're going to enter you in that sell limit, right? Now for a buy limit, as soon as the candle, right, drops to a certain price and hits that line and comes back up, it's going to enter you in for a buy limit, a buy, right? So now let's get straight into the news, family, right? Because I'm real technical, right? I go over the, the little stuff, right? Everybody know how to set up a demo, but let's go over the real sauce. Let's go over the real sauce, right? Let's go over the real sauce. So let me share my screen. Y'all know what I want to see. If you could hear and see me when I say go, right? Drop a 777. Can you see my screen right now? Drop a 777. All right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Hope more people can see it. All right. So we're gonna come like this. Let's go to this right here. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's saved already. Beautiful. Market Watch. Right? Bang. So write this down in your notes, family. I'm about to break down how to use Market Watch. All right. And I'm gonna give y'all a little sauce about, my widgets on my iPhone. Oh, y'all like, oh man, this guy's in it. He's gonna give me some sauce about some widgets. I know y'all saw it when I was going by. Right. So Market Watch, right? It's mainly I use Market Watch for indices and stocks. Right. So you can write this down, right? If I need news on indices, stocks, and metals, I'm coming to marketwatch.com. Why? Why am I coming to marketwatch.com? Because you see this top thing right here, right? You see this top bar right here that I'm moving? What does it say? Right? Dow. So write this down. I'm about to teach y'all the official names for these pairs that you trade in the foreign exchange market, family. Right? So Dow Jones is US 30. Dow Jones is US 30. Dow Jones is US 30. If I'm talking too fast, family, you need me to repeat, drop it in the chat, and I'm going to check it after this website. And just remember your question. I'll repeat it. Right? So Dow Jones is US 30. And what is it telling us? What is the website telling us for Dow Jones? US 30. It's going up for the day. So what should I go look for? What should I go look for? You don't even have to do top-down analysis because off rip, the website, right? The Market Watch is telling you for the day, Dow Jones is going up, right? It didn't rose. It didn't increase this value. So I would go on my indicator and try to find an entry on what? A buy. Okay, right? S&P 500 is what, family? XPX 500, right? And for the day, right now, currently, S&P 500 is going up in value, right? So when it's green, it means it's going up in value. When it's red, it means it's losing value, right? So now that NASDAQ is NAS 100, family. It is NAS 100. And as you see, NAS 100 is losing value, right? And we could go check the charts and see if this news is accurate too after this, right? I'm that transparent and I'm that strong in belief that, the news works. The news works, right? Now you see gold and oil. Gold is XAUUSD. Says it's going up in value. Right? Oil. This is US oil. It's going down. Right? Now, you will look for keywords in the market like jump, drops, explodes, some extravagant word that means going up in value, that means good, right? So right now you see what? Dow jumps over 800 points. Daily gain in 5 months. NAS ends lower on Corona, right? So right then and there, the news for the day told you, Dow's going up, NAS is low because of Corona, right? So if you want to see more news, you would click the 3 bars. You can even download the app, and you can go to latest news. You come to latest news, you come down, and what does it say? It says, let's find something that has to do with, a stock. Let's find one. Mall Giant, disappointment. Bogan stock gave back last week gains, right? Here's what's next, right? It said it gave back last week gains, so what does that mean? It lost value. And you see the stock at the bottom, it says it's going down, all right? So now let's go to FX pairs, family. And after that, I'm gonna show y'all how to set up a widget on your phone. So every time you open up the phone, you'll know what's going on with Dow. You'll know what's going on with NASDAQ or any of your favorite pairs, even the US index. I said, oh, Keezy know about the US index, right? Keezy know about the US index. Yes, I do, family. All right, Forex Factory. First thing that came up. Bam, baby. Right? So things at the top, right? Those are in my watch list on TradingView. So if you want to know the fastest moving FX pairs, right? These are the fastest moving FX pairs in the website's opinion and in my opinion. That's why they're pinned to the top, right? A lot of you guys' favorite pairs are up here. EU, GU, UJ, right? USHEF, UCAD, AU to USD, right? NZD, USD, GBP, JPY. Right, so let's break this down. I'm about to break down all these moving parts so you can understand what is going on and how you can utilize it to your benefit, right? If it's green, that means it's going up in value. It's going up for a buy. If it's red, it means it's dropping. So now this is what I need y'all to understand. If you have 2 different colors on one of these pairs, that means it's in consolidation. That means it's in consolidation, family, right? For the moment, right? The last 6 hours, because you can see, chart the last 6 hours. For the last 6 hours, it's been in consolidation, right? But if we look at USD Chef, it's going up in value. If we look at AUUSD, it's going down. If we look at NZD USD, it's going up. And GJ, consolidation. UJ, consolidation. GU, consolidation. EU, consolidation, right? Now, let's break down these folders. Right? It tells you the news for the day, the week, the month. It tells you any day that you want to know in the future and what's going to happen, right? So let's look. It tells you the time that the folder and the news is going to release for that specific currency pair. And it tells you when it's going to be good, bad, okay, and when money's not going to move at all. So let's really break this down, right? A red folder you want to stay away from because that is like NFP week is going to be very volatile, right? What does that mean? It don't matter what analysts and what markups you do, it's not going to follow how you want it to go. It's going to be very wild. It's going to be like an untamed animal, right? So you can either make a lot of money or you can lose a lot of money dealing with a red folder. So what do we say? Do not trade red folders. Do not trade red folders. So at 5:35 a.m., if I was in the GBP trade, I would have closed it out before that folder released. Because if I'm in profit 100 pips, it may drop 200 pips or it may rise up 200 pips. Either way, I don't want no dealings with that wild animal. So now the orange folder is okay. Orange is okay, right, family? Orange is okay. Yellow is what we're looking for. We're looking for yellow. Yellow means, hey, bro, you're A-okay, right? You're A-okay, right? Red, don't deal with it. Orange is okay. Yellow is what we're looking for. And now lastly, we don't trade gray or white folders. Why don't we trade gray or white folders, Keezy? We don't trade them because that is a bank holiday. Money is not moving for that currency. So let me see if I can find a gray or white folder. Beautiful. On Wednesday, November 11th, all day, CAD, USD, and Euro are going to have a bank holiday. So money for Euro, CAD, and USD that whole day will not move. It will not move, family. So what am I going to write down? Do not trade any USD, CAD, or Euro pairs. All right? And family, if you don't know, USD money moves through stocks, through indices. So when they say US dollar will not be moving, all of the US dollars will not be moving. Right? Right. As long as we understand. So now what I need you guys to do before I give you this sauce on this widget, family, the sauce on this widget, I need y'all to go drop down in the chats, right? Feed the camp and tell them, yo, go check out marketwatch.com. Go check out Forex Factory for all your your news related alerts. All right. If you don't know the widget I'm talking about this widget. Right. Right. Why are these people not plugged in? So this is what I need everybody to do. Right. Everybody go in there. Forget the website. Tell them to plug in. I just need everybody to spam that for the next 1 to 2 minutes. Right. I'm gonna get back rolling at 6:31. Tell them to plug in. Right. Because folks over there sending signals after we said, yo, don't send no signals in there. Right. Folks talking during the training. Nobody's getting educated. So what's gonna happen, family? When people start to lose money and when people can't coach their mentees, they're gonna go in and out of the business. Right. So what I need, right? I need folks to go in here and say plug in. Like plug in, plug in, plug in, plug in, plug in. Because we don't want no uneducated family. Because what's that gonna do to us? Right? So when they try to come teach your mentees, they're gonna give them some BS. And now your mentees is duplicating BS. And what does that stop us from having? Retention in this business. Hello, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but Keezy is very transparent, right? You get paid off retention with residual. As long as that person is making money in your business, they will stay. But if you're not getting educated, nobody in your business will stay. We all joined this opportunity to make money, correct? Right? So we need to get as educated as possible so we can get the most money out of the opportunity, right? So we can get the most money out of the opportunity. There's no, what do you want to call it? There's no secret that we want people to join our business. We got to be at least educated to help them make money. So why are they not getting educated, right? So if you want this widget, right, that has NASDAQ, XBX 500, and Dow Jones on the screen, right? If you remember on marketwatch.com, and this is, yo, they still sending signals in the chat. Yo, okay. I feel good, right? Okay, yo, okay. All right. All right. So now, if you want this widget, right, we're going to do this, right? I know a lot of y'all know how to program widgets, but we're going to do what? We're going to go right here to, where is it? Add widget, right? And that what it's called? Add widget, widget. How you spell it? Widget Smith, baby. All right. So if you want a widget, right, you'll go to add widget. So for that one right there, right, we do add medium widget. All right, add medium widget. Come back. Let me see. Do I remember? Press the hold down on your screen, right? Press the plus at the top right. And now what can you do? You can even put trading view. Ain't that goddamn beautiful? Oh my gosh. So you click on trading view or whatever you want to add, right? You can do it as a big one. You can do it as a small one, or you can even do it as a gigantic one, right? And this is your watch list off of Trading View, right? I'm gonna show you how to do the other one, which is stocks, the stocks app. But you could do this and have it up there, so you can look at your what's it called, your watch list whenever you want. So if I want to add that, right, I just added it on my screen, press done, bang, now I got it, right? Now it's up there, right? Now let's say if I want to add the one that I was gonna show y'all originally, right? Because I don't want that up just yet. So edit. Edit. There we go. Let me delete it. Remove. Bang. So now, if I want to add a different one, press the plus at the top left. Let's go to investing, right? We got an investing app. So I'll click on investing, right? I could do the small one. I could do the big one. I could do the extremely big one, right? And you can click it like that. And all you got to do is press add widget. Now you got news wherever you want. Right? Now remove it. Let's remove it. Let's go find the one that I got up over here. Let's go see which one this is. Edit stack, right? So I have the stocks watch list up on that one, right? So all you got to do is just create a widget and add your stocks watch list on there, right? And let's see what the stocks watch list has to offer, family. Uh-oh, right? You didn't know that you didn't have to go to a website. You got it all on your iPhone. Your iPhone take care of you, right? Just like marketwatch.com, you have all the pairs up here, right? And it's saying the same exact thing. What? US 30 is going up. Dow Jones, NASDAQ is going down. S&P is going up, right? All these news, right? Then you even got CNN, Market Watch. I got Market Watch coming to my phone already. And I just didn't know. I got Yahoo Finance. Okay, right? I'm getting all the news coming straight to my phone, right? I don't have to go anywhere else, right? Borings, all that, CNN. And now finally, right? Do anybody got any questions about news, how to set it up, anything like that before I get into setting up your demo account, right? I know we took a little while, but I feel like that was some sauce you guys probably didn't know, right? How y'all feeling? Everybody good? Drop a 9 if you're good. What app was that? What app did you need? What's NASDAQ? NASDAQ is NAS 100. All right. Can you run through that, please, again? All right. You want me to run through it again? All right. What do you need me to run through exactly? All right. What do you need me to run through exactly? Like how to set it up? The one you just put up, right? That was stocks. That was the stocks app. So you hold down on the home button, press plus, and you search the widget that you want. So if I want stocks, I'll click stocks. And you see it's right there, right? Whichever stock you want. You can even edit your watch list. And you can see any news that comes with whatever pair you put on there. Right? And all you got to do is click on it and press add widget, and it'll come up. Right? It'll come up, family. Right? News is extremely important. Trade with the news, not against the news. Swim with the river, not against the current. Right? So now let's get straight into this, right? So let's go in here, right? Let's delete this, right? Let's delete that. Let's get set up, family, right? Now, the moment y'all been waiting for, right? Setting up a demo account, right? So what you will do, family, is come to Trade MT4. Press the settings button. Folks over here dropping eyes, right? We need to make it a culture that folks do not talk during trainings. It's like that annoying kid in class, that's trying to get attention while you're trying to learn something, right? It's stopping you from making money. Yo, this is not about to drop a rank. Somebody go in there and say, yo, we're getting educated. You're not going to drop a rank. Yo, but for the individuals that need this right now, I'm going to continue. You go to trade accounts, right? And you press the plus. Because I refuse to get spammed while I'm educating, all right? So you press the plus, right? You press the plus and you say, open up a demo account. Open a demo account, right? So whatever your demo, your broker is, family, you will type it in the search bar. Whatever your broker is. So if that's KOT, if that's FX Choice, if that's Hugo's Way, if that's Trader's Way, you will type it in. Right? So me personally, I have KOT. If you guys have a different broker, try to use what your live account is going to be on. Because look, that's going to be the most realistic trade results you can get. Right? So KOT, right? And now it says what? KOT demo. But if I was to type in Hugo's Way, what does Hugo's Way have for me? A demo. If I had FX Choice, what does FX Choice have for me? A demo. So it doesn't matter what your broker is, family. Make sure to choose your demo of your broker. Please do not choose MetaQuote's demo. You will not be able to practice. So that's a little sauce. If your family members can't enter trades on their demo, that means that they click MetaQuotes, right? Make sure they choose a broker, right? So bam, right? I click KOT. Now, family, what I need you guys to do, if you're fairly new, you haven't filled out the personal information. That is very important for you to go to the next step. I need y'all to fill that out real quick. I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds, right? You guys should know your name. You should know your number and email, right? I'll give y'all a good 20 seconds, right? While I explain everything else. So now on account information, it's going to say account type. It's going to say leverage. It's going to say a deposit. Your leverage is automatically going to be 500, right? Gives you a little cushion, right? But now for deposit, we're going to try to get $3,000 because most family is not going to come in here and put more than $1,000 into their trading account because what? Their belief system isn't high, right? Most family that I know consistently puts in around $50 to $100, right? So we're going to try to get as close to that number as we can. Now, if you want exactly $100 in your demo account, what you can do is go to your broker and log in and go to accounts, my accounts, and create an account. You can put how much you want in your demo account. So if you want to practice with $100 demo account, you could go on your broker account and create a demo account for $100. Right? So now, if you got done filling out your information, you'll change your leverage to 500 and your deposit to 3,000. Let's click register. Right? You don't need this because you create a demo for free whenever you want. Right? Now, first things first, if you're fairly new, it will be on simple, family. Right? But we need spread. We need to know the highs. We need to know the lows. So what we're going to do is click on advanced. Right? And you're like, oh, okay. That's more appealing to my eyes. But Keezy, can you really tell me what all these moving parts are? Right? That's what I'm here for, family. So let's really get into it. Now let's write down. Spread is the broker's bread. Right? Spread is the broker's bread. So if you have all notes, write that down. Know that. And I'm going to really tell you how much bread he's really getting out of you. Right? Because I sent you the Supreme chart at the beginning of the training. Right? So you should know what lot sizes mean, right? But now I'm going to tell you how that spread calculates into that broker's bread. So now let's go, right? Screenshot. Now, remember this, right? Let's say we're using AUD USD. Whatever your spread is, all you got to do is move your decimal one place to the left. And that's how many pips you're going to be in the negative, right? If you're fairly new, you don't know how to count pips, tune into my trading plan on my YouTube, all right? So if I know on AUD USD, I'm going to be negative 1.2 pips. If I put $1 a lot size, I'm automatically going to be $1.20 in the negative when I enter the trade. Family, I need y'all to know on any trade that you enter, you're going to be in the negative when you enter. Now, how much you be in the negative depends on you by this one key, right? If it's 40 pips or more on the FX cross pair, do not enter the trade. It's a lot of ground to make up. If it's 40 pips or more on the FX pair, do not enter the trade, family. Right? If it's 40 pips or more, do not enter the trade. So look, all these pairs, what do they say? What, 12, 13, 23, 15, 10, 15, 14, 13, 17, right? All these trades are good because they're all FX pairs, FX majors, and they're not over 40 spread. So what does having a 40 spread mean? You're automatically going to be 4 pips in the negative, right? So if you don't know the importance of that, if I use a 0.10, right, that's $1 a lot size. If I go negative 4 pips off rip, I'm negative $4. I'm negative $4 as soon as I enter the trade. Right? If I enter a spread of what, 50 or 60, I'm negative $5 or $6 on the beginning of the trade. That's a lot of ground to make up, family. So make sure when you're on an FX regular pair, do not enter a spread of 40 or more. Right? Now, what does this low number mean? That is the low of the day for this pair specifically. Right? AUD USD, this is the low. Right? AUUSD, this is the high of the day. So if you're an individual that likes marking up charts, you want to know where's the high, where's the low, right? They tell you, right? They tell you. Now, we're going to get into all these moving parts, right? I hope everybody's good, right? Let's get into all these moving parts. So what I'm going to do, first things first, right, is to have a little organization so you can move around when signals are coming and when you're going through these charts, right? Click the pencil and click on every single pair, family. Click on every single pair. And what we're going to do with these pairs, we're going to click this red trash can at the top right. We're going to click that red trash can. Like, yo, Keezy, why we deleted all the pairs, right? Because we want to get organized, right? We want to get organized. So we're going to click the pencil one more time. We're going to come to the top right plus, right? We're going to click that plus, and we're going to add all the majors and all the crosses, right? All the majors and all the crosses. So what does that mean for KOT users? For KOT users specifically, we're going to only add the Forex Pro majors, right? And the Forex Pro crosses. So let's get into it. All you got to do is click the first plus, and all of them are going to move up, right? All of them are going to move up. The first plus and all of them are going to move up. So now we're on Forex Pro crosses, and we're gonna click this, right? Woo! All right. Now, so we got all the pro pairs, right, family? So now we're gonna do a little bit of Pacific searching, right? So you're gonna go to your search bar and you're gonna type in these pairs, right? Because these are gonna be pairs that you're gonna see. But remember, these are indices, right? These are indices, these are metals, and these are cryptocurrency. So you need a certain amount of money in your account to actually use them, right? But on your demo, you can practice with them because what? You got $3,000 in there, right? Just properly leverage. Don't go crazy, right? So first things first, we're gonna add XPX 500, right? We're gonna add XPX 500. You can write that down in your notes if you're not going through it with me. We're gonna add XPX 500. We're gonna add it, right? Next ones we're gonna add the middle child, right? We just added the little brother. We're gonna add the middle child. What's his name? Nas 100, right? As you see under the name, what does it say? It says NASDAQ. They're like, oh my gosh, Keezy knows something. He didn't lie to me. Nah, family, right? We're trying to get you as most money as fast as possible, right? And then we're gonna add the European middle child. Okay, like, yo, we got a European middle child. Yeah, you got a European middle child. What is it called? UK 100. Right? UK 100. And you saw news that said FTSE, right? On my stocks app. Right? So I'm getting news on UK 100. Bang. Okay. Now what we're going to do? We're going to add the dirty 30. We're going to add the big brother. The one that, either makes you or breaks you, right? The ones that people know and love, right? The superhero, right? And it has a pro version, US 30. It has a pro version. So what are we going to do? We're going to add US 30 Pro if you have KOT. If you don't have KOT, just add regular US 30. All right? So add regular US 30. Right? And now we're going to add GER 30, right? That German 30. GER 30. So now, right, you have all your indices. So now if you're lost, I'm going to go over it one more time, right? We added XPX 500. We added NAS 100. We added UK 100. We added GER 30. We added US 30. Right? That's all your indices. That's all you need. Right? If you want anything outside of that, you could go, practice with it. I personally did that with stocks. I was like, yo, why people don't call, trades for stocks? And I end up enjoying it, right? So family, go search for the education. If you want something different, go search for it, right? Now I'm going to introduce y'all to some stocks that I normally trade, right? I trade Tesla. So all you got to do is type in TSLA, Tesla. And I know some people trade Apple. Right? So all you gotta do is type in Tesla and Apple, and it will come up. Now let's go to the next one. XAU USD, right? So gold has a pro version on KOT. You can add that version. Bang. Now we're gonna add Bitcoin, the last one, Bitcoin, BTC USD, which is Bitcoin. Okay. Dang. I got all of them. Keezy. Got all of them. So don't it look pretty, right? Goes in alphabetical order, goes in strengths. Oh yeah, get your metals with your metals, your FX crosses with your FX crosses. If you want it more in detail, you want your majors mixed in with your crosses in alphabetical order, all you got to do is click this plus and click this the three bars right here, and you can start dragging them in order, right? We're not gonna do that on this call just because of time frame purposes, right? We do have a trading call with Money McGee and Devin, right? Princeton Devin, right? Another six-figure earner that is very profitable in this opportunity, right? He's going to tune in and he's going to do market structure with you guys in about 2 hours, right? I believe it starts at 9, right? It's a 9 o'clock call, right? Maybe 2 to 3 hours from now, right? He's going to have market structure. So make sure to tune in with Princeton Devin. That's on the schedule. And we're going to get rolling, right? So we're going to have, basics, HFX this morning. And now we got a market structure at night. Most likely he might even mark up some charts for y'all, give y'all some trade ideas. So now let's get into all these moving parts, right? We're going to talk about the charts tab, trade tab, history, and settings, right? So my chart tab, don't it look familiar? Okay. Don't it look like Batman? Oh yeah. Right? Oh yeah. Right? So what I have here, I added the indicators. What, family? MACD, stochastic, and moving average, right? So if you want your chart looking like mine, you want Batman on your chart, right? I don't see why you would want Batman on your chart, but if you just want it, right? Because you don't have the TradeView app on your phone, which you should, it's a moving average, MACD, and stochastic, right? And if you don't have the setup for it, I'm going to go in for 10 seconds, and I need y'all to write it down or get a screenshot, whatever you're going to do, and you can come back on your own time and set it up, right? So moving average number 1 has a what? The period is 20. Simple close. Color is aqua, right? Just like on the wave analyzer, right? So I'm gonna put it up for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lied. We only do it 5 seconds. Get your screenshot and write it down. All right, moving average number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, baby. Right, so the period is 200 and the color is purple. Right, that was moving average number 2. Right, so moving average number 1, 20, aqua. Moving average number 2, 200, purple. Right, MACD number 1. Right, 3, 10, 9, close. Yellow and red. Right, so MACD 3, 10, 9, yellow and red. Right, stochastics is what? 14, 1, 3, blue and blue. Right, I don't believe I changed anything on here, but you guys can also write it down if you want. So now, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So now you guys, all I did was click on this F at the top, right? That's your indicators button. Right now, if you want to look and measure whatever you want, you can click this plus at the top. Right now, you'll have a tool like this and you can move it around. And as you see, if you're measuring where you entered a trade, right, you can do it like this, right? You can do it like this. Right, you see on the right, you see the numbers going up and down. It tells you where you are currently, and you can count, right? You can count. But if you're using TradingView, it's way easier, family. So if you don't know how to use TradingView, it's way easier than counting pips right here on here. Right, so now your account will look very pretty. Right, so now if you want to change the time frame candles, right, you guys can press M1, and now what will come up? M1 all the way to the months. Right, so M1 simply means a candle every minute. M5, candle every 5 minutes, candle every 15, 30, an hour, 4 hours a day, a week, and a month. So if I change it, the candles will obviously look different. If I change it, the candles will obviously look different. Because what? It's about an hour. It's about different time frames. So now if you want to mark up a chart on your MT4, right, I recommend doing it on TradingView. But if you want to mark up charts on your MT4, you guys can mark it up, right, by just simply clicking that objects tab with the box, circle, and triangle. And now what will happen? You have all these different options, all these different lines. And if I just want to click a regular line and I could draw, you know, down here, bang, right? I draw another one. Let me get another line. Let me get another line. I'll draw this wick up here, right? So while it's over here in consolidation, like we saw on the news earlier, right? Then we see on the news that GU was in consolidation. And you see it right here, right? It hasn't made a decision, right? It hasn't made a decision. It's been going in a straight line for a little while now, right? Maybe this is like 12 to 13 hours it's been going in a straight line, all right? So the news matches, and now let's say I want to get into a trade for GU, right? If I wanted to enter a trade for GU, right? Hold on, let me add my favorite. Right? I'm going to give y'all a little sauce. Let me add my favorite. Where is it? Right? If you want sniper entries, you add fractals. Let me add fractals real quick. There we go. So as you see with fractals, when a trade goes, when a triangle forms on the top, the trade goes down. Let me get this tool. So when a triangle forms at the top, they say, yo, this is the resistance, right? You don't even have to mark up charts. It tells you what the resistance is, right? Bang, right? It forms at the top. It says, yo, I'm going down. And what did it do, family? It went down. It went all the way down here. Then it said, yo, this is the lowest I'm going, right? And we just simply marked it up. What? The fractal already put it down there. So it's saying, yo, you're goofy. I'm doing it for you. All right, now it's coming back up. Boom, and they say, yo, this is the highest I'm gonna go. I'm not going up no more. This is my resistance. I'm going down. What did it do? Right, it went down. Then it came back up. It said, yo, but family, write this down. Do not just trade off of fractals. Do not just trade off of fractals. So we're gonna go to the 1 minute. Right, it says it's going up, and what is it doing? It's going up. So what? We're gonna enter a trade. Right, we're gonna enter the trade for a buy. Let's just let it go up. Right, let's let it go up. And now what you see is what is trade levels and X price, right? So if you don't have this on your screen, right? You don't have this gray line telling you where you are. You don't have this dotted line showing you where you entered the trade, and you don't have this line showing you where you are in the trade, right? Because pretty much these are your trade levels and this is your X price line, right? So how you add that, because a lot of individuals don't have that. How you add that is you come to settings, you come to charts, and you put on the X price line, you put on your trade levels, right? Now, if you guys want to change the colors of the graph, you'll click colors, And you guys can change whatever you want, right? And if you want a pre-made scheme, you guys can do green on black, white on black, right? If I click white on black, what will happen? Let's go look and see what happened. Right, the chart will look something like this. All right. But me personally, I like the green on black. You guys customize and give your own sauce. I've seen some peak charts before. I like green on black, right? If you want to do your own, you just click custom. Just click custom, family. Right. So now let's say we got a signal, right? We just got a signal from one of those chats, right? Because a lot of my family need to know how to copy and paste. Right? We need to go know how to copy and paste. Let's go look, right? Let's go look. Let's see. So we got a signal just now, right? Write this down because a lot of people don't know. If you're 10 minutes late on a signal, go in the chat of Tsunami and ask, is so-and-so still good to enter? Now, family, if they say it's in profit, that means you cannot enter because now your risk just grew larger than your reward. We don't want to have a large risk and a low reward, right? It's either you enter on time or you don't enter at all, right? And if you're late and they say, nah, it's been, it's in a negative right now, you can enter. Because now what didn't happen, family? If you've been on my trading plans, that's like a pre-entry, right? You kind of waited for it to make its move. It pulled back a little bit. You don't have to go through the drawdown, and now you can get a sniper entry, right? So family, please ask if you are late. So right now it says what? Buy Euro GBP, right? Euro GBP, and the entry was what? 0.89747, right? 0.89747. What was that? Euro GBP? 0.89. So let's go to the chart. So the entry was what? 0.89 747. So where did they enter? 0.89 747. Right. So they enter for a buy right here. Right. So the trade is what? The trade is in a negative for the person who called it. So now we're getting a sniper entry. Right. You see our scholastics about to point up. So what are we about to do? Right. We ain't have to go through none of that drawdown. Right. We about to get into it. We about to get into it, family. We ain't gotta go through none of that pull down. Right. And now what are we? Right. We dang near about to be in profit just a little bit. So that's how you guys copy and paste. So if you want the SL and TP, what you will simply do is copy, right? Copy. What I normally do is I come right here and I simply copy my SL, right? I copy my SL. I copy my SL. I do the modify. I go to my stop loss. I delete it and I paste, right? Now I come back. If you're new, you haven't been trading longer than, 2 months to 3 months, and you're confident, right? You're on the TP1 diet. You're on something called a TP1 diet, right? Any other family you can do whatever other TP you want. So you copy the TP1, you come here, delete that, and paste in your TP1, right? It ain't pasting. So let me get that right there. Copy. You paste it. Now you modify. Right? So now, if you want to secure partials, right, family? If you want to secure partials, what you will do is you will hold down on the trade. You will press close. And now at the top where you can add and subtract lot sizes, right? Where you can add and subtract lot sizes, right? Let me screenshot it right here where you can add and subtract lot sizes, right? Where you can add and subtract lot sizes, right? You can simply tell them you cannot add a lot size, but you can either close the full amount or you can even subtract, right? So if I got a 0.10, I'll say, yo, okay, right, I want to take partials on, 0.03. So now that 0.10 will be what? That 0.10 will be 0.7 now. So I'll close it with a 0.03. And now that GU trade is what? A 0.07 now. So I know they're in negative right now, but if it was in profit, right, you're pretty much closing out with the profits of that amount of that lot size. So if you ever wondered, okay, when people say, yo, we're in profit, move SL and take partials, that's what that means, right? So if you ever see something say, move SL and take partials, that's what that means. So I would move my SL up and I will take partial profits. So right now we're in profit now on GU. So if I wanted to take partial profits, right, I said, you know, I want to put 0.02 of the 0.07, right? I'll say close with a profit of, you know, 2 cents. Now I have closed with profits of that trade. And now that lot size is going down. And now that, you know, that trade's still running with a lower risk. All right. So you guys can do that, right? Closing out partials. I just showed you guys how to do that. Right. So now if you ever want to check your trades and see how much you done made over time or how much you done lost, you can come to this history tab, go to the days, the weeks, and the months to track your progress. Right. Make sure you guys are sending your trade results and your practice account demo results to your mentor so they can help you with anything that you don't understand. From, you know, if you've been in the business a little while, you can do it every week. If you're new, we need that. We need them trading results every day, family, so we can help you make money as fast as possible. Right? So you simply click the week, the month, and even you can click the first day you ever started. You can click the first day you ever started. Right? So that concludes my demo setup. Right?
Please don't play with us. Nah, we up it aiming up. Ain't no